Hello fellow 8-Bit Heroes, and welcome to this episode of We Need to Talk. Today we're going to be discussing the idea of what I am going to dub the controller controversy, or Controllergate. So recently it was confirmed by Microsoft that the Xbox Series X will allow you to use your previous Xbox One controllers and other accessories on the Xbox Series X. This move was touted by many a consumer as a pro-consumer move by Microsoft, which is a number of pro-consumer moves that they have done in order to curry favor with gamers and the general population, because the Xbox One had a poor showing in comparison to its counterparts, the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. That being said, everybody started looking at Sony to see whether or not their PS4 controller, the DualShock 4, would be usable on the PS5. Now, what ended up happening was Sony said, yes, you will be able to use your PS4 controller in conjunction with PS4 games using backwards compatibility on the PS5. However, PS5 games will need to use the new design and recently revealed DualSense controller while using PS5 games, or playing PS5 games. So what was the response? Well, the normal talking heads, YouTube personalities, and games journalists all weighed in on the situation, some just dismissing it as business as usual, that's the camp that I fall into, and others calling Sony anti-consumer and dragging their name through the mud, saying that they were not for the gamer. But what's the reality of the situation? Well, the reality is that Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are all doing different things and going in different directions as far as their strategies are concerned with the console market. Nintendo is reliably falling on gimmick controllers and their host of marketable and favored titles such as Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and the like. Sony is falling back on their exclusives, which they've done for the last 3 console generations, marketing their titles as exclusive to PlayStation and making new titles so that people will come and buy their platform. And Microsoft, well, they're doing something completely different in the idea that they are falling back on their Game Pass subscription service to offer consumers more value for their dollar to entice them to buy Xbox hardware and make up for the lack of exclusives on their particular platform. None of these strategies are wrong. None of them are anti-consumer. What they are is different. If you want to be able to use an old controller with a new console, then get an Xbox. It's simple as that. But if that's really going to be the hill that you want to die on personally, as it concerns your console purchase and not the games that you'll be playing, well, that's your decision, but it doesn't sound like a great one. If you're an Xbox person, if you're a PlayStation person, if you're a Nintendo person, or if you're going to buy all 3, like a sensible gamer who wants to get the best experience on whatever platform they can get their hands on, that's up to you. But calling Sony anti-consumer for doing something that has been done for generations, which is innovating on controller technology and including new controllers with new hardware, is silly and really just shows your immaturity as a person, and more importantly, your inexperience as a gamer. In this time currently where games are an escape, where they're really the last form of entertainment that's not bogged down with political messaging and messages that are pushing one agenda or another, the last thing we need to be doing is bashing companies for doing something that is, quite frankly, the innovation that this particular medium needs every few years. We need new blood to be injected. Now, I understand that if you're coming from a PC space, this makes perfect sense, because PC is the wild, wild west when it comes to peripherals, controllers, keyboard and mouse, whatever you want to use. But as far as the console space is concerned, it has always been very tightly curated and very, very strict as far as what you can use and how you can use it. That's the trade-off between PC and console. Console is a lower barrier to entry, less expensive, but you have to abide by the rules set by the console manufacturer. And that's just how it is, and that's probably how it's going to be until consoles cease to exist and we're all gaming on PC. So if you have any real thoughts on the video, or if you have any opinions, or if you disagree with me, please leave your comment below and I'll be happy to address it. May even make a video on it depending on how the comments go. Please visit our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram. It's all at 8-Bit Heroes. And if you really like our content and you want to drop a few shekels in the hat, visit our Patreon page. We're actually working on a Subscribe Star page, and we would love to have you be a producer on the show. Thank you, and have a great day and a great rest of your week. 8-Bit Heroes out.
Thank you for watching.